So, is AI going to take your job? Yeah, it's the multi-trillion-dollar question on everyone's mind right now. But today, we're going to skip the sci-fi hypotheticals. Instead, we're looking directly at the raw market data, what startups are actually doing, and the stark reality of human value in this completely new economy. Let's dive right into a crazy contrast to set the stage. Traditionally, a startup generating roughly $1 million in revenue might employ 100 people. The old playbook was basically throwing cheap human labor at every single inefficiency. Need research? Hire 3 interns. Need an email sent? Hire an assistant. Now, compare that to a modern US-based startup valued at $1 billion, but running on a super lean team of literally just 20 people. They aren't working 100 times harder, no way. They're just automating every single process with AI instead of hiring people to do all that repetitive grunt work.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a total paradigm shift in how human value is calculated. Our goal here is to demystify the real-world impact of AI so you can understand this massive shift, leverage the new tools, and actually thrive in it.
Here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll cover the AI disruption reality. Second, the jobs AI will actually take. Third, your superhuman AI stack. Fourth, the magic prompt formula. And finally, the service as a software business model. All right, let's jump right in. Section 1, the AI disruption reality in physical industries. Think about traditional cancer diagnosis. It's a whole manual process, right? A tissue biopsy is taken, a glass slide is created, and then a pathologist has to sit there and manually interpret it. In developing nations, this heavily restricts molecular testing to elite Tier 1 cities. Patients in remote areas have to literally travel with physical tissue blocks just to get a proper diagnosis. But now, we have startups deploying AI operating systems that capture live feeds from microscopes and instantly digitize those glass slides. The AI algorithms run in real time, detecting hundreds of complex biomarkers in seconds. This isn't just about saving time. It's absolutely crucial because it democratizes world-class healthcare, saving lives in remote areas without needing a senior expert physically standing in the room. Now, this massive shift toward operational efficiency has a very real corporate counterpart. Consider these recent layoffs. UPS let go of 48,000 people. Amazon fired 14,000. Intel let go of 25,000. Historically, mass layoffs signaled a failing company, right? The stock prices would just drop. But today, when massive corporations replace human inefficiency with AI, public markets actually reward them. For example, when UPS announced those massive cuts, their stock price saw a significant bump. Investors are fundamentally incentivizing companies to run leaner and rely way more on AI. Moving on to Section 2, jobs AI will actually take and who is safe. Based on some pretty wild recent data from a Microsoft pilot study that looked at 40 different careers, the dividing line is fascinating. In the disrupted category, you've got entry-level software coders, accountants, call center reps, graphic designers, and even data scientists. The brutal reality here is, if your job consists entirely of moving data around on a computer screen, like if it involves a standard operating procedure of if this, then do that, you're vulnerable. Conversely, manual, highly physical jobs like nurses, plumbers, and carpenters that require navigating chaotic, unpredictable real-world environments, those remain incredibly safe. Just let this quote sink in for a second. AI is by default better than every single programmer in the world already. Honestly, that's not an exaggeration. Recently, AI models have been absolutely maxing out the SWE bench, which is a massive software engineering benchmark. AI is scoring 100 out of 100. That's the equivalent of a principal software engineer with 6 to 10 years of experience instantly available. We're now seeing the rise of what's called vibe coding, where non-technical people simply type out what they want in plain English, and the AI just builds the product. Complex cognitive tasks are being rapidly mastered by machines. Okay, let's pivot to some good news. Section 3, your superhuman AI stack and how to 10x your productivity. Here's the secret. There is no single best AI out there. You actually need a stack. Use Grok when you need deep insights and sentiment analysis based on real-time Twitter data. Like figuring out if people actually like a new product launch. Turn to Claude for content writing. It's phenomenal at grasping tone, writing scripts, or drafting LinkedIn posts. Then use ChatGPT for your everyday general tasks, quick rewrites, and daily tracking. And finally, rely on Perplexity when you need to do deep, multi-source internet research without all the fluff. You don't pledge loyalty to one model. You use them all. Think of them as your own personal board of directors. But wait, this superhuman stack goes way beyond just the big chatbots. Look at these insanely niche networking tools.
Crystal Knows is a Chrome extension that reads a person's LinkedIn profile and gives you a complete psychological playbook on them. It literally tells you, hey, expect this person to behave like this, these are the topics that energize them, and here's exactly how you should pitch them. Imagine walking into an interview or a sales meeting already knowing the behavioral traits of the person across the table. Then there's Happenstance. You plug in your email and social accounts, and it maps your entire digital network. If you need a job at Google, it searches your inbox history and tells you exactly who in your network is connected to the head of engineering and can give you a warm introduction. It's a real game changer.
All right, Section 4, the magic prompt formula. How to successfully speak to AI. To actually unlock that expert-level output from the stack we just talked about, you need to use this 4-step structural framework. Step 1, assign a role. Who is the AI pretending to be? Step 2, define the objective. What's the exact outcome you want? Step 3, give the context. What are the unique parameters or background details? And step 4, provide the data. What specific numbers or facts must the AI include? Let's see how this builds out in a real-world scenario. Say you need to ask for time off. A normal person just types, write an email to my manager asking for tomorrow off. And you know what happens? The AI spits out something incredibly robotic and generic. But using the magic formula, you'd write something like this. Act as an experienced copywriter with 15 years of experience to write a persuasive email for leave to a strict 45-year-old boss who hates when people take time off, specifically noting that I am using my remaining PTO days. The output you get from that highly specific prompt, it's going to be nuanced, emotionally intelligent, and just wildly more effective. Finally, let's get into Section 5, Service as a Software, which is a massive new business model. Notice what we're saying here. We are not saying software as a service or SaaS. We're saying service as a software. This is an explosive new business model. Traditionally, a company might buy software, but they'd still need to hire, say, 1,000 humans to actually run it, like a massive customer support call center. With service as a software, entrepreneurs provide a software layer backed entirely by AI automation to deliver the complete end-to-end final result to the client. You aren't just selling them a tool, you're selling them the completely finished task, the whole shebang. This completely eliminates both large human payrolls and the massive friction of them having to learn the software themselves. The biggest buyers for this right now? Small and medium enterprises. These are local businesses with massive inefficiencies. The top opportunities today include building AI agents to handle lead generation and local ad targeting. Or, check this out, deploying voice AI. You can create an AI voice agent literally without writing a single line of code that takes inbound sales calls for a local clinic or business 24/7. Or you can simply offer AI consulting, helping traditional businesses automate their internal, slow processes like procurement or HR. You can build these solutions in days and charge a massive premium because you're entirely replacing their most expensive problem, human inefficiency. So, we arrive right back where we started, but kind of with a twist. The question isn't really if AI is going to take your job. The final thought I want to leave you with today is this. Will you be replaced by AI, or will you be replaced by a human using AI? The technology is absolutely here, the efficiency is being heavily rewarded by the market, and the tools to make you superhuman are totally accessible. It's really up to you to learn the stack, master those prompts, and become the empowered human in the loop. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Get out there, start experimenting with these tools today, and I'll catch you next time as we continue to unpack the future.